Hello, everybody. Welcome to the EMC Truck Series Media Day. I'm Kyle England alongside Patrick McPeak, and today we're going to be interviewing a couple of our EMC Truck Series drivers, and we're hoping to have something go pretty good here. Patrick? Hello?
Yeah, hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Ooh.
I'm trying to check now, and then this is, of course, going to be stupid laggy. But, so today what we're going to be doing is interviewing a couple of drivers. We have drivers such as Jarrett Talmadge. He's present right now. We have Bob Yankins, Cody Goforth, and Ethan Hoffman. So, Patrick, again, first of all, welcome Jarrett to the show, and...
Yup. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Alright, so we're going to be asking you a few questions. Sorry, my mic cut out for a second.
I got all my stuff.
And first of all, you are
I got
on the team is Ryan Miniker Motorsports, which is owned by former EMC champion in Season 1, Ryan Miniker. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about being on the team of a former champion. Feel like I can bring another championship to his team. Yeah, got a good teammate. Should be a good season. Yeah.
Alright, we have Daytona coming up. How do you feel about the competition level going into the EMC Truck Series?
Oh, easy. Nah, I'm just joking. There's some good competitors out there, like really hard people to race. They race really nice and hard. You just gotta get up front, get in front of people, and just put the blocks on at Daytona, and just hope that you can hold the lead.
That's definitely the truth. And Patrick's experiencing some technical difficulties, but that doesn't really matter right now. Daytona is a track that's really hard to pass, and it can be tough to get around some drivers at Daytona. What's your strategy to get to the front? Not pit strategy, because we don't want to disclose that, but how are you going to get to the front?
My strategy is really just, since I have a good teammate, I just want to get one of us to the front. You can really use the high side if you have somebody that sticks with you. It might take a lap or two to clear the person, but if you have somebody that will really be nice and stick with you on that high side, you can really get yourself to the front.
Okay. And everybody here knows that you're a talented driver capable of winning a lot of races. And in the EMC Truck Series, it's the shortest schedule of all the series, but it also has, but I'm also predicting that it's going to have some of the best racing, with everybody scrapping for every single position. Do you feel the same about that?
Yeah, it should be some good racing. There's going to be a lot of big wrecks. I have a few people antsy to get the season started and antsy for the playoffs and all that, and it's going to be interesting. But yeah, it should be a very good season.
Okay, and how do you feel about Eldora being the playoff cutoff race?
That's basically
You guys are going to be going.
anybody can win that race, honestly. It's just, you just got to control your car, don't spin out, stay out of trouble, and hug the bottom, top, maybe even the middle groove, and just get around that track as fast as you can, and more than likely you'll be in victory lane.
That's the truth, but I don't know if everybody here knows this or not. It's been released a couple of times, but I don't know how many people actually caught on.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Wins don't matter. Okay, Patrick is back after the technical difficulties, but I don't know if everybody knows this or not. Wins don't matter. It's all about consistency and getting points. And if you're in the top, whatever number it is for your series, then that's how you make the playoffs. So for trucks, it's probably going to be the top 6. in points will make the playoffs. How do you feel about that with the truck schedule?
It'd be interesting, very interesting, because you're gonna have the playoff bubble's gonna be really tight. Got, like I said earlier, a lot of competitive drivers. It'll be very interesting because you're gonna have those people that you might get moved for somebody to get into the playoffs, and then they're gonna be mad and might move somebody else who's in the playoffs for a position, and they're not. It'll be very interesting.
It will be.
Hey, Kyle, I'm going to
That's
be AFK for a second.
Okay. I don't really have much more to say. If you have any statements that you'd like before we let you go, then speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well, just gonna say, don't cut me off at Daytona, any of you drivers, and watch out for Ryan Manicure Motorsports. We coming for that win.
All right, and you can now. We're gonna be moving on, so if you'd like to leave, you can, or you could stay for another couple of minutes until we get the next driver ready.
I want to ask some questions.
Never mind.
All right, Jared. You, in my opinion, is probably going to be the most talented truck driver in EMC Trucks right now in this season. But you're racing for a team with an owner that hasn't ever owned a racing team, and this is his first time ever doing it for any league or series. Do you think you can be successful in it and be consistent in making your owner proud?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, got a really good team. Some fast trucks. All you have to do is just get the good finishes, and I'm pretty sure he'll be very proud.
All right. And what is your strategy for tonight in Daytona?
Excuse me. Stay out of the wrecks. Keep the truck up front, and just don't let nobody pass me.
All right, but also, tire can actually be a big factor at this track. It depends on the temperature level and also the way your downforce is running and pressure in those tires. Do you think that you might actually have good tires for this whole entire race, or are you going to have bad tires, or are you just going to think of a plan as you go?
Well, sometimes, Daytona's very unpredictable. I really don't think you can think if you're going to have good or bad tires yet. It's just going to be in the race you're going to find out. Tires wear big time.
Well, thank you for your time, man, and good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jarrett. Yeah, again, thank you for your time. Good luck. And all right, so we're going to be getting our next driver in here. It is Bob Yankins, driver of the number 8 truck for All-Star Motorsports, which we are both All-Star Motorsports drivers. So this is somebody who I'm going to be rooting for. I'm going to be getting him in here in a minute.
I think All-Star Motorsports has actually got some talented drivers in all 3 series, but I don't know how it's really going to plan out the way things, because Bobby, in my opinion, is probably, but signed in with All-Star Motorsports, I think he's going to be a pretty talented person to be racing for All-Star Motorsports in trucks.
And that's the reason for bringing Bob to this team. And as a matter of fact, he's here right now. Welcome, Bob. Thank you for joining us today. And we have a few questions to ask you. And just try to answer truthfully. Have some fun. So first of all, this is your first time. Tonight is going to be your first time racing in the EMC across any series and in any enduros. So, alright, you race one enduro. So, first of all, you're on a new team with not much experience, but I feel like you have a good bit of talent. And so we're going to go ahead and just jump into a couple questions here. First of all, how confident do you feel going into Daytona? Yeah, I'm hoping that you can go get that win for me. But after seeing you race, I definitely decided that I wanted you on this team, knowing that you had some talent. How does that make you feel?
Let's go.
Alright. Going to Daytona, what's your plan on how to get to the front and stay there? Mm-hmm. Okay. And so we're going to Daytona, and tires can either be a big factor or they will be a big factor. There's no way they can't be. Some people play a big tire strategy with taking notes. How do you feel about that? Okay. So we did fall a little bit behind schedule, so we're a little short on time here. So you've got about 5 more minutes. Patrick, would you like to ask any questions?
Yes, I would like to. Bobby, you are an all-star motorsports driver. You haven't been. This is your first time at EMC for any type of division. Do you think that you're going to be very, very, like, actually? Let me ask. I'll go back to that one. Have you had any seat time in your truck with the owner?
Yeah, you did. You raced one Enduro with me.
Do you, from compared to that Enduro to now, do you think you actually have some confidence into tonight's race? All right. And also, and this is your first, what manufacturer are you in again? Chevy?
Yes, you're Chevy.
All right. When you have been with, how long have you been with Chevy? Have you ever driven any type of Chevy vehicle, or is this your first time?
Okay.
Well, I hope to give you some good luck out there, and hope you get us a win for our team. And I really hope to see you at Victory Lane tonight.
Same here. I did have one more question, but I can't really think about it now. But first of all,
Come on, Kyle. You
I
gotta be
don't.
professional here.
I know I do, but I also kind of forget stuff. So I guess for right now we're gonna let you go. And I want to thank you for your time here. Thank you for joining us on the show. And then we'll see you later. All right. Up next today we have Ethan Hoffman. And he's gonna be here in a few minutes.
Ethan Hoffman is probably a very, very tough competitor for this league and probably for this series. Don't know really much about him, but I really think that he'll actually proceed.
All right. You know what? It ends up
well.
that Ethan's not gonna be able to make it here.
That's
As he
really
doesn't
excited
have an
to
Xbox
meet you.
mic. Sorry about so.
But we can still talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we can. So Ethan Hoffman is another one who's like Jarrett. He's going to be very competitive in the truck series. He's driving for his own team, with Hoffman Family Racing, and he has a little bit of experience owning a team, but I don't believe he has a whole lot. So he's definitely going to be one to watch out for, as is Jarrett and Bob. And since he couldn't join us, how do you feel about Ethan Hoffman?
Ethan Hoffman, I've seen a little bit of his racing, not a whole lot. I don't think I've ever raced him on the track, but I race with a lot of people on the track on a weekly basis on this game. But I think I feel like he's very competitive from the stuff that I'm hearing. I think he's going to be very, very aggressive on the green flag. Beginning, I think he might be a short run truck. He's going to be very, very aggressive to the very beginning. But whoever knows, he might be aggressive the whole entire race and come out winning. There's no telling what this kid could do.
Oh, no doubt about that. I'm sure that he has a lot of fans from the upper series going into trucks, and I'm sure that a lot of people have confidence in him to go out and win and really compete. And we're definitely going to be hoping to see him get some victories in the truck series for sure.
Also, just wonder, are we going to have the truck owners come in?
I guess. Yeah, I guess let's get Ryan Mineker in here right now.
That was going to be my first choice.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most competitive team owners.
Earlier
and
today,
he's going to be joining us in a few minutes.
Earlier today, I think maybe about a few hours ago, I actually talked to Ryan about some of his work in this league and stuff, and stuff that he's been running for Cup and his new team that he's going to be running with. But tonight, as a first owner, everything, I think he's going to have a lot of pressure on him as on his very first league race as an owner. And what it sounds like, he has Toyota as his team manufacturer, and he feels very, very confident about Toyota, and I think he's going to go a long way as a team owner.
Okay. I'm going to need you to invite him because I'm trying to keep this entertaining. I'm doing some fun races. Can you invite Ryan to the party?
Yeah, I'm inviting him.
All right. So again, he has Jarrett Talmadge, and he's gonna be my second pick to win the trucks title. And welcome Ryan Mineker to the show. It's a pleasure to have you. And I'm already doing horrible, but and Patrick experiencing some technical difficulties, but it's a pleasure to have you, Ryan. All right, so you're the owner of Ryan Mineker Motorsports in the truck series, and you have Jarrett Talmadge and Nicky Morris driving your trucks. How do you feel about those two going into Daytona and trying to win a championship? Yeah, it is. It's going to be over March 2020. I'm sure that you'd like to see that. And Jarrett Talmadge is one of the favorites to go and win the truck title, knowing that he's very competitive and can win a lot of races in any car, in any league. So, you're a former champion. You're the season 1 champion in the Cup Series. Even though it was a little controversial, you're still a champion, and you hope to get more with that truck team of yours.
Sorry
Oh,
about that. I was having
definitely.
technical difficulties.
And so I don't know how many people know this, but this year's playoff system is different from last season's. We run and up until the playoffs, the cut lines at Eldora. And last year, how it was just the final 8 in points won the title. This year, it's a little bit different. It's all about points still. Wins don't really matter. But they're at the playoffs. The top 6 drivers have a points reset, and then they battle it out for all the playoff races, and then whoever has the most at the end of that wins. How do you feel about those two being able to put together
I think
consistency?
because Jarrett raced one race last year, and it was at Homestead, and he was probably the reason that I got that championship. And when he was a free agent I guess in coming into the season, I had to pick him up. I'm just hoping like he could do good, and I believe if he can build momentum off of winning Daytona, I believe he can go a couple races in a row to win this thing, maybe, hopefully. And
Okay.
in a
And when we
playoffs,
had, yeah.
I think he'll pull away in points and most likely win the championship this season. That's my expectations.
Well, you got to take into consideration. You also have Ethan Hoffman driving for Hoffman Family Racing in the 18 truck. He's going to be another top competitor.
Yeah,
But
that's you are right. That's gonna be a tough competitor for Jarrett, but I believe as long as we have some fast Toyota Tundra race trucks, I believe we can ultimately win it for our sponsors and the fans that we have at Ryan Miniker Motorsports.
okay. And
Ryan,
when
oh
we
wait,
had
go ahead.
Jared on the show, he sounded very confident, and that's definitely a confidence booster to you. And Patrick has a couple of questions for you.
Ryan, we already talked earlier today, but
I know.
but now listening to Jarrett, him feeling confident, I bet you that still puts a lot of a lot more confidence in you and a trustworthy team member and actually an employee for you. But now I want to talk to you about yourself in Cup. What is
Okay.
So being a champion, your very first championship in any series that you've ever been in Xbox, what is it like being a champion and you go around and people ask you when you go into the league and they go, have you ever won a championship in any race? And you say, yes, I have. I've won only one championship, but I feel very confident in actually making another championship. Do you actually think it brings you a lot of confidence to be in all other types of series, maybe better than this series, and puts you a
I
lot of confidence?
feel I feel like it does because that's basically what got me my ride in OMA. That's basically what got me my ride in OMA. Someone asked me
OMW.
OMW no
W.
W OMW.
W.
So basically what happened was they were asking me, have you ever won a race? And at the time when I was signing up for hot seats, at the time I said no, but and then one of my hot seats were done, someone came up to ask me. 2 weeks later, it was Jarrett. He knew I already won the championship, so he asked me, "Did you ever win a championship before?" And I said, "Yeah, you were with me when you did." And he gave me a hot seat, and then that week, Josh Williamson retired, and next thing you know, I am in the 54 truck in the OMW. So, I believe, yeah, it's helped me in many leagues. It's helped me in other leagues besides NASCAR. It's helped me in like GTA leagues and stuff. So I believe if we can get another one, that's going to help me at contract time with RBM Red Bull Motorsports.
You probably
I
get a lot of
believe.
DMs and phone calls from winning this championship.
Yeah, I did, but I was already signed, so I unfortunately had to say no to them. Plus, they were
Yeah.
just like lower teams wanting me to drive their cars, and I already had a deal with Sebastian Kukulon, a fellow friend, team owner, or my owner. Um,
Shout out to
and
Sebastian Kukulon.
yeah, so
We're
I
gonna try and get
believe,
him on the show. Yeah.
if we can, if if RBM has a lot of like experience with drivers and stuff, or like experience with tunes and stuff, I believe. Dang it! I believe we could probably make a run for the ship this year in the cup.
Okay. And then you also have your Xfinity team. We can't forget about that. And this is the Trucks Media Day, but you own cars in both the Trucks and Xfinity. How do you feel about the Xfinity team?
Oh, I feel very good. I picked up like a first round free agent. Felt like if you're putting this in like
Drew Jua.
NFL sense, in the OMW, he's won like 3 races in a row or something in the Cup Series. So I picked him up, put him in Xfinity. I really think he's gonna do well. He has his own
He
tunes.
ran
I
for
can give him a few.
championships in other leagues.
I can give him a few pointers, but I don't think he'll need him because his name's Drew Jua for a reason. He's a winner. So I
Yes,
believe
that he is.
so I believe Drew Jua will be a champion in the Xfinity Series this season.
And also, Ryan, who is you think is going to be your biggest competitor and your biggest rivalry in EMC Cup Series this year? Not
And the
anybody,
Cups,
not your team. I'm not counting your teammates, just people that are not your teammates. Or it can be an ally, rival. Who do you think is going to be your biggest competitor in Cup?
my biggest competitor is probably an ally is Patrick McPeak. He's he's an ally. We shared some tunes in the past months. I helped him with stuff. He's helped me with stuff. But at the end of the day, we're fighting for the same thing: to at Homestead to be on that podium stand with the trophy in hand.
Well, that's really good to know. And I bet you Patrick McPeak is listening to this right now. And he's probably smiling, laughing, and probably thinking he's a real dumb idiot right now for actually giving you that shit. But okay.
Oh my god.
But Kyle England, since you're in here, I know you're one of the broadcasters, but I'm going to ask you the same thing. Who do you think is going to be your biggest ally? Or not your ally, but your biggest rival?
Me?
I don't know. There's
him.
3 drivers that I'm completely torn with for that. It has
Just
to
name
be
3 of them.
Patrick, Ryan, and Sebastian Kukulon.
I knew Sebastian was going to be in there somewhere.
Me and Sebastian have quite the rivalry, even though he's my spotter in some other leagues.
Yeah, you guys combined like 9 wins or something. And adding Patrick, that's like Patrick McPeak. It's 14 wins or something. It's just last year.
Yeah, Patrick and Sebastian were 1 and 2 for the MVD award, and Patrick won most wins and Sebastian Kuklon finished second in points, and he was second in wins. We're trying to get some other drivers in here, but
Well,
I don't know. I think we may need
I've
to
got
end it
some.
early.
I got some unfortunate news here right now. I'm going to have to sign off for now. I'll be able to watch the race, and Kyle, I'm hoping maybe you can contact me and invite me to a party in the middle of the broadcast, somewhere in the middle of the race, and I'll give you my opinions of the race. But until then, I'm going to sign up for now. Ryan, can you please take my spot?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys around. I'll see you guys Wednesday and Tuesday nights.
All right. See you then.
All right, see ya. So Ryan is taking over for Patrick, as apparently he's busy.
Yeah, he said he
Um,
got called in for a race.
mm, yeah. So I don't think we're gonna be able to get anybody else in here. Why not give me an interview? Cause I'm a truck team owner.
All right,
Sorry,
Kyle
that was
England,
kind of a joke, but
you own.
hey, hello, it's great to be here, people.
Kyle England, you own the. I'm confused. I don't know what
I
team
own
you
the
own.
8 and 25 Chevys for All Star Motorsports.
All Star Motorsports. Yeah, that's what I needed. You own the two trucks for the fuck,
8 and 25.
8 and 25 for All Star Motorsports. Um, this season. How do you think owning a team of that caliber or owning a team of those two drivers? Those are two drivers. I'm retarded. Well,
I have
retarded.
Bob Yankins and Cody Goforth.
All right.
And to answer your question, I feel like I took a big risk on both those drivers. I feel like they both have some good talent, and they can definitely. And I feel like that once they develop their skills in the EMC Truck Series, that they'll be able to go out, win some races, and rack up those points and try to compete for a title. Now Bob Yankins, I signed him pretty much clueless, but I did hear that he had some competitive spirit, so I decided to take a risk on him, and I'm gonna try to develop him and get him to be one of the top drivers in the truck series. And when I signed Cody Goforth, I've raced with him a couple times, and he definitely has some talent. He hasn't won yet that I know of, but I can tell you right now that he has a good amount of talent. And I'm going to try to work with him, develop some skills, and we're going to try to get those two drivers to the top. Ryan?
I have a few questions. So who, in your honest opinion, like your honest opinion, who do you think's making the final six, whatever the final or the playoffs in the Truck Series?
Yeah, it's the final 6. This is going to be tough. A lot of drivers I've never seen racing before, but I can give you a few. I'm definitely going to say both of your drivers at Ryan Miniker Motorsports. I'm going to say Bob can make it. Juan can make it. So that's been 4. Probably Ethan Hoffman. And I don't know. It's probably either going to be Cody Goforth or Jonathan Dolly.
Those are good picks. Mine is both of my drivers, of course. Hoffman, Goforth. That's 4.
4.
Yankins and Garcia. I believe
Okay.
Jonathan Dolly's gonna miss out by close, but he's gonna lose in a tiebreaker of average finish. I'm pretty sure it's average finish.
Just be a little bit lower. All right. So, I think we're going to be ending off the show here. We possibly have one more driver coming. We'll see what they respond. Yeah, so I think we're going to be ending off the show here, though, okay? So,
All right.
thanks to everybody who decided to tune in to this stream. Sorry. wasn't very great. We'll see everybody during our streaming of the EMC Fox Auto Truck Series at Daytona.